home of the world's hottest radio events. Tonight, another exclusive you won't hear anywhere else. The Hot 97 VIP Lounge. Tonight, inside the Hot 97 VIP Lounge, it's 50 Cent celebrating the release of his new album, The Massacre. Get ready for an intimate interview with 50, plus a live performance. Now, here's your host for the Hot 97 VIP Lounge, Angie Martinez.
Welcome everybody to another edition of the VIP Lounge. Tonight we're celebrating the release of The Massacre in stores early. The Massacre. Angie Martinez, I'm your host. Please welcome our guest of honor tonight, Mr. 50 Cent. Hi, 50.
What's up, man?
Album in stores early.
Yes, man, that feels real good.
What did you say in the commercial? Due to the punk ass bootleggers?
Yeah, bootleg. But you know, that's the same. You know, I say that because I'm supposed to say that. I guess being an established artist, dealing with the actual music business. But that's the same circuit that created me, so I really don't have a problem with it.
The bootleggers, right?
Yeah.
So Massacres in Stores came out early. Obviously not a low-key debut week for you.
Yeah.
And some serious things that we're going to have to talk about today, and also definitely get into cuts from the album, and we're going to get a performance, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to just get the show started off, and then we're going to get into everything that you want to know about 50, and we're going to give you and the audience a chance to ask them some questions. And the first song off the album we're going to get into is In My Hood. Why don't you give a little...
Oh, man, this joint right here, it's called In My Hood. And what I did was, when I started creating material for this album, I started thinking of what I missed on Get Rich or Die Trying. It's hard to put your entire life into 60 minutes of playing time on a CD. So what I did was, I went back and I felt like I picked up all of the pieces I spoke about, all of the things that went on around me in my neighborhood and the things that went on with me in one record. I hope you enjoy it. It's called In My Hood.
It's the VIP Lounge for The Massacre, baby. Let's go.
It's the Hot 97 VIP Lounge with 50 Cent.
So, all right, In My Hood, which takes us to New York, and I know lately you've been making some comments about New York that some people might take a little funny style.
Yeah,
man.
I say,
What is that?
New York City as a whole, like not the actual consumer in New York City, but New York City hip hop
Right.
as a whole, like I don't feel like that they like me very much, you know what I mean? I sure don't. I definitely don't need
He
them.
said we don't need them.
You know what I mean? But what puzzles me the most is that, like, I'm based in New York City and I created my buzz on the street
In New York.
from the mixtape circuit in New York. But I had to be signed by Eminem from Detroit, Dr. Dre from Los Angeles, while all the major companies have office space, employees, representation of their companies.
Yeah, but those are label reps. Those are not
24/7. But
artists and
music
fans.
is based in New York City.
Right.
Like, if you was looking to make it in film, you should be making your way towards Los Angeles. And me being from New York City and not having anyone be willing to work with me.
I mean, we look at the Piggy Bank record, which everybody's talking about. All the rappers on that are New York rappers.
Yeah.
Did that come out of that?
That is a part of that same situation. That's
a bitterness, though, no?
I was responding to other people's action. Like, rappers are competitive, so hip-hop's always been competitive. What they're saying with rappers saying things back and forth towards each other has been there since this has been created. You know, it's just...
So is that what you're looking for when you make a record like that? The
Absolutely.
response? I mean, you're calling them out on the response.
I expect them to compete.
Well, I mean, obviously, I know you can't say too much about the incident that happened the other night.
Yeah.
50 Cent was doing an interview with Funk Master Flex, and there were some gunshots outside of the radio station. And some people are assuming one has something to do with the other.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
I wonder what you can say about it or how you feel about it.
There's been a whole lot of negative press following this situation, and I feel like it's ultimately an attack on hip hop as a whole. So I'm moving away from. Actually, if me competing, if I have that much energy around me at this point, then me attempting to compete is making New York City Police Department and police departments in
feel like
there's
going to be violence.
Feel like it's going to be violence or that dangerous. Then I'll fall back for a moment.
Really?
To see, what else. I mean, ultimately for hip hop as a whole,
when you say fall back, what do you mean fall back?
I'm gonna listen to their responses because their egos won't allow them not to respond.
Everybody's gonna respond.
Yeah, so you know.
So you can wait. You can wait. You can let them respond and then chill. Is what
I
you're saying?
sat back the entire time while they was doing what they were doing. I waited until my record came to release it. I never released Piggy Bank. I never leaked that record. That record came out as my entire album hit the internet.
Let me ask you this though. Say one of those responses come back.
Yeah.
And they're really, really good. Are you going to be able to let it ride? Or are you going to then have to do another song?
I'll let everybody in on this, right? I said on Piggy Bank, I said, this is chess, not checkers. These are warning shots. I already created responses. I'm just waiting to release them. Everything's been well calculated. Everything that I do is premeditated.
So you have a response already. So this is going to keep going.
I already have the responses.
So you just say you're going to fall back.
No, this is what I'm saying to you.
This is not falling back.
I'm saying I'm going to fall back. You say if somebody does something good that begins to generate interest for them, then I'm willing to compete. But if they keep putting out music that isn't effective, if they use their imagination, everything that I said on Piggy Bank is factual. If I say to you, Jadakiss is local, all we have to do is look at his record where he says, "Why my buzz in LA ain't what it is in New York."
Okay, I get where you're going with this.
You know, and
but I'm just saying.
Do you notice? I attempted to do that really lightly to them. You see, I'm making a conscious decision to try and be nice about this.
50. You know that when you make a record like that and you put it out in the public, comes responses, comes problems, comes possibly some sort of violence to some. I
can't say that because I released How to Rob and there was responses. Jay-Z responded to it, and that was hip hop.
Oh, I'm getting wrapped up, but gosh, I want to sink my teeth into this so bad. But we will get to the next song. And we'll continue this conversation in a second. Heck, look at what the song is called that we're going to get into next. Outta Control. Would you like to say anything about that before we get into it?
This song right here was produced by Dr. Dre. I actually recorded this record in Los Angeles. I took a classic record, set it off, you might know it, and I kind of made it mine. So check it out.
50 Cent, VIP Lounge, baby.
Yeah.
The Massacre. Yeah, baby, nice little throwback, 21 questions. It's the VIP Lounge with 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And, you know, we live in New York City tonight.
Yeah.
Celebrating the album. 50's jewelry is just lighting the whole room up. What is the status? I know Game is no longer G Unit, yes?
Yeah, I
is
mean,
this official?
well, Game, you know, the Game situation is definitely unfortunate, but, you know, I gotta, I'm gonna try to show some growth and communicate with him and see how he
Wow, that's big. That's big news. That's good.
Yeah.
Does it make you, I mean, even if this situation is to a point where you both, you know, realize we can't work together anymore.
Oh, that's fine.
Does it make you more, are you going to be more careful about maybe?
I have to be, you know, a lot more careful with, you know, who I decide to work with, you know, as an artist. Because for me, I wasn't provided a great opportunity, you know, someone that would treat my project as if it was theirs, someone who was established. So in Game's case, I took a lot of time and energy and put into the project, and then for him to come back and not be appreciative or not display that
the way you would have liked to see it.
It made me uncomfortable for a moment. And I mean, it's not the kind of situation where you feel like I hate this person.
Right. It is going to be portrayed in magazines and everywhere else that there's a Game 50 Cent beef going on.
Yeah.
So before that, can you just...
That's just to sell magazines.
So at this point, you're going to just handle it and have a conversation.
If I liked him enough to do what I did for his project to this point, then you know that what he said one day isn't enough for me to say I hate him.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's something that we can get past. It's not that crazy.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good news. It really is. All right, so we're going to take a little break. We're going to come back. We're going to play a couple more joints off this album. 50, of course, is going to perform, and then we're going to give the audience a chance to ask some questions tonight. So it's going to be on you. Yeah. So don't move, everybody. The VIP Lounge will continue in a moment with 50 Cent. The Massacre is in stores.
More of the Hot 97 VIP Lounge with 50 Cent is on the way. Exclusively on Hot 97.
Yes. VIP Lounge, baby. Angie, Martinez, 50 Cent. For the new album, The Massacre. sounds crazy to say 50's second album. It feels like
Second album.
No,
I
but
feel like I made a few, right?
yeah. But I know, man, mixtapes. I know there's mixtapes. I'm saying this is only really his second album.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like a second album artist at this point.
I mean, I stay consistently out there.
You see, I mean, you're an artist who always has some sort of drama, should I say? I guess,
Yeah,
or just this crazy energy around you.
I can't help it.
Do you like that? Do you need that?
It's just been me. This has been my life, period.
If it's quiet, do you need that?
Sometimes it gets boring. I tell you the truth, like it's nothing going on.
That's what I'm saying. A little bit of drama. He seems like he needs.
But it's
that.
always new obstacles, regardless if it's not like you don't got personal relationship problems. You got some type of problem all the time. I'm always dealing with. They think that I would do this for shock value to sell a record.
There are people who are questioning whether everything has been a publicity
It's been
stunt.
a publicity stunt. You know what that is? That's an idiot because this hurts all my other ventures. I tell you the truth, I make more money away from music than I do from music.
From sneakers and
everything else.
Vitamin water and all that kind of stuff, right?
A lot of things going on, you know what I mean? So to do this for shock
What do you mean?
value,
What, beef or the incident that happened the other night?
okay, period.
Oh.
Just anything, to address anything. But for me, music is first. Music is the reason why I had the opportunities to do those, to create those businesses.
Do you ever, with gunshots or just beefs out there, do you ever fear? Do you ever have a fear for just your safety or safety for people around you?
Not much.
Really?
It's like I'm home.
Okay.
Like, see.
But I'm saying, like, even the other night to be that close, I know Olivia was with you.
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever worry about something happening to somebody?
Ain't gonna let nothing happen to her. Like, she's gonna be alright.
No, I don't mean her. I mean just anybody. Obviously, the answer is no. I don't fear anything. Do you fear anything?
I don't want to fail.
You fear fail.
I say that in front of everybody. I don't want to fail. So I consistently.
Is that a fear that haunts you every day?
I have to stay consistent. I'm a workaholic. To some extent, it becomes annoying to the people around me. So I sometimes I drive them crazy because they'll come with something that's good, and I'll be like, it's alright. You know what I mean? They be like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, this is hot right here.
Fear of failure.
Yeah.
Okay. One last thing. I can't let you off because we had to touch on it and leave it before. When you told me you were going to fall back.
Yeah.
In terms of the beefs and everything, I did not really get a clear-cut understanding of what you mean exactly. And I think it's a very important statement to make to have some clarity on.
I'm allowing my opportunity now to bow out. To just, let it be.
Nobody's going to bow out.
Then they're going to lose. Then. And we go right back to going.
That's your way of.
Yeah, but I'm giving them an opportunity to move forward. Let's make music, and do what we do. See, I'm all my hit records have nothing to do with this. Like, see,
you made a record about all these people, and then you're saying the way you're gonna be settle it down is by you don't say anything about it.
Okay.
Right?
Some of y'all, if y'all wasn't there, y'all was around, y'all heard. Nas goes to Central Park. It says if you don't like this, you fake hip hop or watered down hip hop, or the statements that he made there, and I end up in Central Park because he's talking about me. So he'll say what he says, and then I'll simply make a statement that is factual about him having police on his arm. Now check his arm. When you see him, you see what I'm saying? You'll see she's on his arm.
So you wholeheartedly believe that you could have these records and this back and forth without any kind of violence coming out of any
Absolutely.
of it? You do wholeheartedly believe that?
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope you're right. Because as fans, we like to hear it.
That's why they buy it. They like it.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all like it, right? You do like it. Okay, the next song we're going to get into is Just a Little Bit. You want to tell us anything about that?
Yeah, this song right here is produced by Scott Scorch. It's called Just a Little Bit. When I first went in to make records, I was having a lot of pressure on me because I was kind of competing with myself. And it took me for a while till I got enough material that I was confident was going to be a great project. Then I loosened up and I started making records. Like on 21 Questions, when I say I love you like a fat kid love cake, you can't make those lines when you're dead serious.
Right.
You got to have a good time with it. In this particular joint, you can hear even from my delivery that I was just enjoying myself. It took me about 35, 40 minutes. check it out. It's called Just a Little Bit.
All right, let's get to it. Off the Massacre in stores. It's the VIP Lounge with 50 Cent. Let's go.
Damn, picking it in a little bit. Yeah.
That's just a little bit. Off the album, The Massacre. It's the VIP Lounge with 50 Cent. We are now going to go to the portion of the show where we take it to the audience, 50.
Yeah.
Our little crew here to ask you some questions. What's your name? Where you from?
Tanya from Phoenix, Arizona.
From Arizona.
Man, how'd you get here?
American West.
Okay, welcome.
Okay, I wanted to ask you about your movie. Don't you have a movie coming out?
Yeah, I had a film that's loosely based on my life story. I had a great screenwriter, Terry Winters. He won an Emmy for writing The Sopranos. Great director, Jim Sheridan. Film's being produced by Paramount and MTV.
Okay. Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
My name is Carlos. I just want to ask you now, with your little situation with Game, who's the next artist you looking at signing?
Oh man, I got a new kid. Actually, he's from the West Coast also. His name is Spider Loke. But at the same time, I'm not looking to replace Game. It's just that's a unfortunate situation. I want to actually have a conversation with him to see exactly how he feels, because me and him still haven't been face to face. He's actually been going. I haven't spoken to him since he was overseas in Amsterdam. He called me right after the Jay-Z, his little issues with Jay-Z, to kind of figure out what he was.
Why wouldn't you guys talk before going public?
He went public. He said things on the air.
He went public first, or you?
He
guess
said
he
things
went
on the air before me.
before you.
I don't do that. You know, for no reason. Like, I know they think I just love the trouble, but I just don't run from it. You know what I mean? So it's like, because he was overseas and I got the phone call when the confusion came, and Jay's a bit much for him. That so it would have had to be me.
You would have had to take that on.
Ultimately, I'd have had to take that. You know what I mean? So, and that would have ruined a lot of things on both ends. We'd have stopped making money together.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Marlene. I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Canada.
I just want to know, how do you differentiate the groupies from a girl that's truly interested in you?
Wow, I'll tell you.
Okay, Mom, I see where you're going with this. I see where you're going.
That's easy too, because every woman that's excited about you when they see you is not actually a groupie. Because I've been infatuated with people that I haven't met before. It's a woman that treats everyone that she sees musically the same way. That's a groupie. Like, if she's like, oh, Busta. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z, you know what I mean? Like, for everybody, it's the same response. That's a groupie.
Do you have relations with groupies too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I figured.
I tell the truth.
What's your name? Where you from?
Hi, my name is Shala. I'm from Brooklyn. First of all, I love you, Angie.
Oh, thank you.
50 Cent, I wanted to know...
what about me?
I love you.
First of all, I love you, Angie.
You.
See, he needs all the
Trying to steal the
attention.
spotlight.
He just needs all the attention. Go ahead.
I wanted to know what inspired you to do the track Candy Shop.
Oh, man. I wanted to make a song that was as sexy as possible without being obscene. In hip-hop, they'll say we're taking advantage of women because they want to see a little booty. But I think everybody like to see a little booty. I know some girls that like to see a little booty.
Why are you pointing at me? Don't point at me.
Nah, I was just going like this.
What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Charles Edwards from New Brunswick, New Jersey. What's good, 50?
What's up, man? Anything good?
Chilling. I just wanted to know, if you wasn't rapping, what do you see yourself doing?
Oh, man. I'll be honest with you 100%. I'll be doing the wrong thing. For real, I started hustling when I was like 12 years old. That's why I got such a negative aura around me.
Your environment, though, or some of the things that you've experienced obviously have molded you to be a certain way.
Yeah. I haven't had to hide at all. I've said everything exactly the way it is. On Hate or Love It, I even said, issues about, me coming up, seeing my mama kiss a girl, you know what I mean?
We talked about that before, but
I don't gotta keep
might
secrets, I said, my mama, she like girls like I like girls.
How old were you at that time when you saw that?
Like 8 years old. I ain't seen nothing past that, but I thought that was a little awkward.
Did you ever ask her? Did you have talks about that kind of stuff?
Nah. My grandmother I asked because I seen something. I was like, yo, was that? And she was like, could have been. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what she said?
Yeah, she told me it could have been, so I wrote it like I saw it.
So you don't even know, in fact, how much of that...
how much of it actually was, but I seen something that was a little, was more than... You know what I mean? So I was like, hold
It
up.
had to affect you to remember that, to be 8 years old.
Man, I ain't forget nothing. Listen, if you kick sand on me in a sandbox, I'm gonna catch you now.
I believe him. For some reason, I believe him. All right, we're gonna get to. Actually, he did a joint with Jamie Foxx on the album. It's called "Build You Up." The Oscar Academy Award winner Jamie Foxx. 50's gonna perform in a few minutes. We're inside the VIP lounge for the Massacre, baby. This is "Build You Up." Let's go. Let's build you up. On the VIP lounge tonight, Angie, Martinez, 50 Cent. That's off the Massacre. All right, real quick, because we're about to get to the performances. Yes, we're going to do a couple joints off the album. Real quick, though, you might want to let them know what's next G-Unit-wise. Like, your album, Olivia, what's happening?
The next project to release outside of myself is Olivia's project. It's scheduled to release in May. Tony is right after. He's coming in July.
Yayo's here, too, by the way.
Yeah.
Is he
I'm excited.
going to jump on stage?
Yeah, he's going to come and perform.
We will be right back with a live performance from 50 Cent. So do not move.
A live performance by 50 Cent is next on the Hot 97